Now let's discuss what the research says about text structures and discourse organization. To what extent we need to incorporate teaching of text structures and discourse organization in order to make our students proficient readers, right? So, of course, as compared to the young learners, the old readers or the students at advanced level, they might be approaching the prose or text in a different way, because the evidence suggests that the young learners are likely to develop reading skills fast and speedily as compared to the older learners. So this is because the text comprises of some structure which are very abstract, which are dense, and which can be complex, right? So it's the job of the teacher to teach students about the rhetorical patterns, how expository text works, how argumentative text works, what's the purpose of cause and effect, what's the purpose of comparison and contrast. So this is how some of the rhetorical patterns and their usefulness is important to make our students do well in reading, right? So those discourse structures, they have their functional purposes because they make students become good and speedy readers. For instance, how two things are compared, what lexical choices are made to compare two things or compare and contrast two things, what sort of language is used to show the cause and effect relationship. This is important to teach students about the functional purposes, the argumentative, expository, or cause and effect, or comparative purposes of particular text. And in this regard, we can give them explicit instruction. We can expose them to the text which contain comparison and contrast, which contain rhetorical devices. So this is how the explicit instruction can help develop their general comprehension skills, right? So explicit instruction can help make students notice these rhetorical features taking place in a particular in a particular text. So our instruction should drive our students to develop certain strategies, how to notice the language presented in the text, how to develop awareness, how to pay attention to the text structures or the discourse structures, how these discourse structures, I mean the rhetorical devices, can help them develop infer the main idea of the text, and how the general study skills are related to developing text structures. General study skills means how to read, how to skim and scan, how to predict, how to gather information, summarize, or develop semantic mapping, like understanding the meaning of words or predicting the meanings of some unknown words, or developing questions from headings. Remember, some of the texts contain headings and subheadings, and they have their purpose. So we can give explicit instruction to our students how to make the best use of headings and subheadings in order to comprehend the text. So this is how the empirical studies suggest that if we want to promote general comprehension skills amongst our second language readers. It's important to explicitly teach them the rhetorical features of the texts, how some texts contain expository information, how some texts contain argumentative or cause and effect and comparison and contrast features. So teaching them about these features can help them approach the text and can infer the meaning effectively and efficiently.